Greetings! Here at Groobles Media, we are thrilled at the popularity of our video, How to Run a Debate. In fact, I've been brought out of retirement to tell you how to write a debate in 7 easy steps. Remember, in a formal debate, there are 3 on the affirmative side and 3 on the negative side. If you are the affirmative team, you will agree with the topic, and if you are the negative team, you will disagree with it. The first step in writing your debate is defining the key words. For example, if your topic was that humans should colonize Mars, you would define the words humans, should, colonize, and Mars. You can do this by referring to a dictionary definition. Humans means human beings. Should means an obligation. Colonize means to send settlers. And Mars is the 4th planet in our solar system. Once you have researched the dictionary definition, you replace the key word with these words. This is the second step, defining your argument. Therefore, the topic for this debate means that human beings are obligated to send settlers to the 4th planet of our solar system. The definition of the key words may vary between the affirmative and negative team. This won't be an issue most times, however one team may manipulate the dictionary definition to purposely bias their side of the argument. This can be rebutted by the opposition. The first speaker of the affirmative side introduces the team's argument and defines the key words. They may begin with an introduction based on a scenario and research. For example, the first speaker of the affirmative side may begin with, "Ladies and gentlemen, imagine that the year is 1492 and Christopher Columbus is about to set sail across the ocean in search of a new world. But before he sets sail, he's told of the dangers that could lie ahead. He's warned about the harsh conditions of the ocean, the sickness that could break out on board, the uncertainty of the voyage. What if he decided that the risks were too great and cancelled the expedition? Now, what if scientists in the 21st century decided the same thing? That an expedition to Mars was too dangerous, that people might become sick and the voyage might not be successful. What opportunities would humankind be missing out on?" They continue by defining the key words. There are 4 key words in today's debate: humans, should, colonize, and Mars. According to the dictionary, humans means human beings, should means an obligation, colonize means to send settlers, and Mars is the 4th planet in our solar system. Therefore, today's debate can be interpreted to mean that human beings have an obligation to send settlers to the 4th planet in our solar system, which we, the affirmative team, wholeheartedly agree. But the big question here is, when you're planning your debates, what should you write and who should argue what? This is the third step, allocate arguments. Some teams will have the first speaker approach the debate looking at the global implications of the topic, and the second speaker should focus on the individual impact. For example, as first speaker today, I will discuss what it will mean for the world of science to colonize Mars. I will outline the positives, such as economic interests in its resources. Our second speaker will outline how the colonization of Mars will affect individuals here on Earth. Advances in technology on the red planet will see advances in technology for us all. Finally, our third speaker will summarise our team's case, summarise that of the opposition, and leave you in no doubt that humans should colonise Mars. Alternatively, the negative team may also begin with the first speaker looking at the global impacts of colonising Mars. As first speaker of the negative team, I will focus on factors such as the cost of sending people to Mars and how that money would be better spent on Earth, and focus on issues such as global warming. Our second speaker will focus on the individuals of this planet that are forgotten. He will look at the issues of poverty and disease, and how the money could help millions of people here on Earth. He will also focus on the unnecessary dangers that could face colonists on the Red Planet. And our third speaker will summarize our case, summarize the case of the opposition, and convince you all that humans should not colonize Mars. Other teams may say the first speaker should deliver the strongest arguments, and the second speaker the weaker ones. What is important is that both teams must work together in planning and researching their debates. This is our fourth step, researching and writing. When researching, look up facts and articles about the topic. Look for information that supports your side of the topic. However, don't dismiss arguments that support the opposition's side, but prepare rebuttals in case they use some of these. An outline for the first speaker of the affirmative team's debate may look like this. Introduction. Define the key words. Introduce the team's arguments. Continue debate with more arguments. Summarize main points. The first speaker of the negative team will have a similar structure, but they will also have to rebut the first speaker of the affirmative. Introduction. Define key words. Introduce team's argument. Rebuttal. Continue with more arguments. Summarize. The outline for the second speakers will also be similar to this structure. However, more time should be given to rebuttal. The third speakers should not introduce new arguments. They need to focus on rebutting the opposition's case and summarizing their own. That brings us to our next step. Prepare rebuttal. Some rebuttal may be pre-planned, as you can guess what the opposition may say in advance. You will need to listen carefully during the debate to the opposition's argument to write effective rebuttal. Carefully write down the point they say that you disagree with, explain why they are wrong in making that point, and why your team's argument is more valid. To ensure that you have enough to speak about, time your debate. Time your debate and prepared rebuttal so you are confident that you will meet the time limit. Place the approximate time of your prepared rebuttal on your palm cards so you know how long each one will take to say out loud. The last step is to practice. The more familiar you are with your presentation, the more comfortable you will be in presenting to an audience. Be sure to practice so you can make eye contact with the audience and not refer to your notes too often. So let's recap. Step 1. Define the key words. Step 2. Define argument. Step 3. Allocate arguments. Step 4. Research and write. Step 5. Prepare rebuttal. Step 6. Time your debate. Step 7. Practice. Finally, enjoy debating. It can be challenging arguing a topic, but also rewarding, and make you a better critical thinker. Be sure to like and subscribe. And remember, the sky's the limit.